teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now Fields going to throw on the first play. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
Now Fields. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Here's Fields. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the turnover, it's Tua. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball. These two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're looking for another win here at MetLife Stadium to take the season series 2-0. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll run. Here's De'Von Achane. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash, they get to the football, and it's blocked. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter, and what a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Here we go, son.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Third down at 6.
Here we go. Hey, number 331, 331. Tonight.
To throw is Fields. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. Gets through and now an opening. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Jets nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. One not harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for Doctor. Thank you, Dr. Davis. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Fields now to throw. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard
Here we go.
line.
Hey, Ken. Right.
Now it's Fields. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And a yard at the 47-yard line.
Easy. Hey, 551. Hey, Ken. Sit high.
Throwing again is Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. They came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Gets past one man. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Prater on to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Back to throw. Fields. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 21-0 our score after 1.
Jets. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard
Second
line.
quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
we go. And high. Go.
Here's Fields.
But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey,
40-yard line.
right.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. A great play there, 39 yards.
And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13.
21, Jets 8.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Again, it's Achane. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, a 16-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I have almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Mayday. You got a mini base tonight.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And this one is incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Tonight. Chips there. Yep. Tonight.
Back to throw. Fields.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
12 yards. That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
West right zip. Hey, 551. Hey, can. Alpha. Angel. Tonight.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking here for Smith downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards.
At the 12-yard line.
Hey, can. Tonight.
A shotgun snap. Fields.
Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here. Gets close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And this one too long.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
319, tonight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Here we go. Tonight.
They snap it to Fields.
Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
21G, 21G.
Running left, Achane.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now 2 are going to change the play. On 3rd down, Achane.
And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Davis now to return it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
319,
Throwing to start the drive. Fields. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
That is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Blue 58, Blue 58, sir. Hey, Karen. Tonight.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Fields. To the left side, he's got the tight end Taylor.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Here we go. Good. Hey,
And now they'll shift things around.
Angel.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Again, Fields.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Fields.
Complete. Smith has it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line.
And the Jets, first down.
11. No more.
13-yard line.
Alpha. Right.
Here's Fields.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Justin Fields.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Jets will line up for a two.
Fields trying to throw for it.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Dolphins 28, Jets 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
Hey! Solo left Zion. Hey! Watch it, Oscar.
In motion left, Hill.
Now Tua. Across midfield and inside the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Go ahead.
Now a toss right side. Achane with it.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. In motion, the tight end. Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. He's got Turner. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
Tua going to throw.
Delivers to Turner on the comebacker.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Ready. Ready, team, fight.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Achane. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Solo left Zion.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
To throw is Fields.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 3:19, that's up. All right.
Now it's Fields. There's Hall bringing in another one.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Go.
Fields.
There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here we go. 3:31, 3:31. Hey. Hey, 10. All right.
Back to throw. Fields. Taking in left side. It's Wilson.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Justin. Hey, Ken. Easy. All right.
Here's Fields. Going right back to Wilson.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Don't jump. Ready? Blue 58, blue 58. Tonight.
Throwing again is Fields.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46.
I'll pick up of 44 yards on the play. 1st down, Miami.
LHN on 1st and 10.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
and when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And the Jets pressure, 2 notches, down he goes.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Just 21 yards on the punt there.
And the Jets will take over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Steps away to his left. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Go.
Fields now to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A huge play there for the Jets. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
At the 16-yard line.
Hey, Ken.
Looking to throw. Fields. He gets it underneath to Hall. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down.
6-yard pickup.
Now Fields going to move him around. To throw again on second down. Fields. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
Jets 22.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
20, TA. 18. Hey, 21, TA.
Looking to pass. Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Dolphins.
quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
A give, running right, Achane.
Yeah, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
A loss of 2.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
6-yard line.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
This is 1st and 10.
Butt right.
Now Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Hey, Ken. Medic. Easy.
All eyes on Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Flushed out right. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give.
I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Now Tagovailoa. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
That is intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And they don't get the reception, incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining.
And now time is a giant issue. That would have been important to maybe get you into Hail Mary range. But this defense is certainly going to make it tough. And that's going to fall incomplete.
Here's Fields.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go, son. 3-19. Extend. Right.
Back to throw. Fields.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, you were at the point where you had to take the shot no matter the down. Now it's 4th down coming up, but that may turn out to be irrelevant with how little time is remaining.
And one last throw here for Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. It might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Dolphins, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as